what you are about to receive. May the Lord God make you truly grateful. As the bishop said to the actress,
Hail ye of fallow mind, take my seed in your ear and rejoice. This am either or, a gamshow, in which the rules stink and the contestants are simple. Something like that. Anyway, contestants, he says, let us meet these contestants. No, we shall not meet them. You can hear them bleat like lambs. Oh yes, but you cannot meet them. You can meet me instead.
The League Against Tedium.
I am the League Against Tedium, the Anti-Tedious League, the Society for the Prevention of Dullness. Would I like some tedium? No, thank you. What is it I am holding in my hand? Infinite power! But in this hand I've got a camera. Oh yes. Not any old camera, it is the sword of Destiny. Not destiny, Destiny. Destination New York, gonna slay him in a big apple. Moving swiftly along. Dis am either or, the gamshow in which the audience are the panelists. He who asks the questions holds the power, and the prize is anonymity! What sort of prize is that, you might wonder? Well, it's a cheap one, certainly. But anyway, in these days of Uber fame, who would want to be famous? Think of Kajagoogoo. Think of Terry Christian, Tara Palmer Tompkinson. Think of Jeffrey from Rainbow, the Jive Bunny. Where are they now?
The rules.
The rules are very simple. Our anonymous contestants will be faced with choices, decisions to be made. Tricky decisions, tough decisions, absurd decisions. And if they fail to make the correct choice, or they are unable to justify their decisions, or if I don't like their shoes, then they will have their anonymities peeled. And worst of all, for one, the ultimate punishment, they will be made famous. It's similar to famous, but without the money. When you hear this sound, you must decide and vote by holding aloft your paddles of infinite beauty. Black for either, white for or. Now let the decision-making commence. Let us begin.
Either.
Judaism
Or.
Judy Finnegan.
Either.
Oi, bye.
Or.
Judy Finnegan. You must decide. Decide. Now. Now, of course, the audience is divided. On the left, we have women. On the right, we have men. In the front, the young, and behind, the elderly. An interesting divide. The males have plumped for Judaism. The females, by and large, and I mean large for some of you, have plumped for Judy Finnegan. Paddles of infinite beauty down. Here is your next decision to be made. Either night
Or.
day.
Either.
Night
Or.
day. You must decide. Decide now. Night, mainly. Apart from this one and those two. Possible individuals already. The rest of you are acting as a mass of sheep. Well done. Third decision, prepare yourselves. Either Celine Dion.
or
Heroin.
either,
Celine Dion.
or
Heroin. Smack some of that jag up your old cackwhacker. You must decide. No. Almost universal acceptance of the benefits of heroin in comparison to Celine Dion. And apart from a few. Yow, numero 20. Justify yourself.
Celine Dion's a lot cheaper.
Not if you buy a £16 bag of Celine Dion, no.
Oh, yeah.
It is notable that the men in our audience have chosen Judaism over Judy Finnegan. We must only assume that Richard Madeley, who is itself a man-ish, at least according to folklore, was never given that choice. I hereby invite him to come hither and take part in either or, that he might regain his anonymity. For all our sakes.
Now we've assessed your mettle, things get more serious. Yes, the next decision is more complex and has a right and a wrong answer. If you answer wrongly, your anonymity will be peeled away. So think carefully, friends, and consider. Consider Jesus Christ. Consider the New Testament. Do not confuse the two. Now, the question I wish to ask is very simple. Did Jesus wear pants? Consider the evidence. Consider any paintings you have seen of Jesus. Particularly consider the crucifixion scene with him up on the cross. Think back. Did he wear pants?
either,
Jesus wore pants.
or
He didn't. You must decide. Now, well, obviously he didn't. So all you people, I mean the three of you, who have chosen yes, are wrong. Utterly wrong. Of course he didn't wear pants. Jesus wear pants? Particularly during the crucifixion. Do you think Roman soldiers went to the trouble of mocking the man? Forcing him to wear a crown of thorns? Taking up a hill? Sticking nails through his hands, but they say, oh, let's let him keep his pants on, shall we? But you look at any painting of Jesus, he's always got pants on. Yow, three, drop ye paddles. Hood's off as well. Ah, and what have we here? Yow, a specco. Yes. Insult it! Thus the fate of all who suffer loss of anonymity. Would you like to explain your decision?
Loincloths are pants.
And you think he wore a loincloth?
Yes. Like Tarzan.
Like Tarzan. I suspect your ideal Jesus would be a kind of Tarzan figure.
Similar.
He was a thin, ugly man. That's why I love him. Yow.
He did wear pants.
How'd you know? Jesus was born and died 2,000 years ago, long before the invention of photography. There is no way we can know whether or not he wore pants. It doesn't mention it in the Bible. All it says is they tore his clothes from him and cast lots for them. But, nevertheless, is it in any way likely, when you go to the trouble of crucifying someone, that you let them keep their pants on? Thus I win. Insult them. This one.
Is that your
Some of our contestants have already peeled their anonymities. Behold, behold, behold. They shall be permitted to remain, and even given smaller paddles of infinite beauty with which to hide themselves, and perhaps gain the chance to redeem themselves. Meanwhile, we approach the adverts, the gap, the interval, call it what you will. Smoking is well known to damage the lungs, but does it also damage the soul? Is not each cigarette a tiny act of despair? When I say despair, I mean despair, not that pair. I do apologize.
Welcome to the Joy of Dance. Gotta get into it before you get out of it. The Joy of Decks. Exclusive non-stop dance mixes. Friday and Saturday nights at 7 on UK Play.
I've just got a free digital dish and box from Sky.
All I had to do was pay for the installation. That's why people are switching to digital.
To get your free digital dish and box, call 0870 240 2000.
Hungry? Grab a Snickers, pack full of peanuts, caramel and chocolate. That'll sort you. Hungry? Grab a Snickers.
Good evening.
2 stars, 2 teams.
The celebrity quiz where we ask real, speaking celebrities questions.
Too bizarre.
I refuse to talk to a man dressed as an armchair. It is true!
You're sweet and intoxicating.
2 fingers.
Really want to see those fingers.
Oops, 1 finger.
Celebrities, please cool. 3, 2, 1, virus sprouts.
2 shooting stars, Monday to Thursday nights from 8 on UK Play.
Greetings! Welcome ye back to part 2 of Either Or. Some of our contestants have already had their anonymity peeled, but they shall be allowed to remain and vote with the others. They will make vain attempts to hide behind small masks of infinite beauty. However, we know who they are. And the question is this. To the kings and queens of Europe, give up your crowns. Send them to the museum. The Museum of All Things Worthy. It's a new museum I recently opened on my head. And the question is this. Do kings rule?
Either.
By divine right?
Or.
Not at all.
Either.
By divine right?
Or.
Not at all. You must decide. Now. Intéressant. Yo, numero 14. Justify ye answer.
To rule by divine right must be bestowed by a divinity. You are the only divinity, and you have not bestowed it upon the kings and queens of Europe to rule.
He's a charmer. Yes, that is a satisfactory answer. Yow. Number 7. Speak.
I was put off because you're flying low.
She lies. It is said behind every great man there lies a great woman. This is true. Women lie. No, I'm afraid your answer is unsatisfactory. Drop your paddle, drop your hood. Hair. That's how they get you. Run, fear ye the woman. Insult them.
Oh my God, I can't believe my eyes. Have you ever seen flaps that size?
And justice was done. 19, speak.
I have no idea.
Nevertheless, speak.
I don't know.
Hood off. Paddle down. 'Tis ein ginger. One more, methinks. Number 12. Justify your answer or your existence, whichever's easier.
They have no divine right because they are not elected.
Hood off. So, behold them, the unanonymous. Insult them all!
Open your mouth! Open your mouth! It's time for me to vomit!
Those that have managed to remain anonymous, you have won! Yes, you are free to go with your hoods up and your chins down and slink off into the shadows and sewers where you belong. So, go now, go joyfully in the style of rabbits on heat. Go, my friends. You are saved. That's right. Those that remain, with only their small paddles of infinite beauty to protect them, hold them up. Are permitted to remain longer, but they must answer 3 further questions, and one of them will be punished with the ultimate prize, fame. Let the questioning begin.
Either
a good shit
or
a terrible life.
Either
Oh, me ass. Oh, me ass. Oh, ow. You must decide. Now! One obvious individual. Do you wish to justify your decision?
Well, you can always work a good shit into a terrible life.
How true. You, my friend, are redeemed. Hood up and roll off like a salami. Joyfully into the darkness. Have you anything to say?
There's nothing so underrated as a good shit, and so overrated as a bad shag.
But on the other hand, can a shag and a shit really be compared so easily? Is not sex awful for you, as it is for me and all of us?
Is that some kind of a pulling line?
Oh. Well, it's never worked yet. No. Isn't sex awful?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Just me then. All right, you're redeemed. Put up. Go off in the style of a giraffe. My God. Would you like to justify your decision?
Sex is good. Beer is better. A good shit on a Sunday morning caps it all.
Have you ever had a pint while having a shag on the toilet? Bank holiday! Go, my friend, you've redeemed yourself. And leap off like a reindeer in August. Now we move on to the next decision. Celibacy or Shirley Bassey. Celibacy or Shirley Bassey. You must decide. Now, fairly even divide. The women have picked Shirley Bassey. What have you picked?
Celibacy.
Yes, why?
Because it means to be single. It doesn't mean to have no sex.
No, celibacy means to have no sex.
No, you're wrong. Look it up in a dictionary.
I am the dictionary.
Celibado in Spanish is single, whereas, yeah.
Soft tongue me servile punk boy, whip the goat all over, or leave.
I shall leave then.
Yeah, all right. Well done. Hood up. Go off in the style of someone who's won. Do you anything clever to say?
I have celibacy, I haven't Shirley Bassey.
Collect the set. Good luck. Redemption is yours. Hood up. And leave. And what style would you like to leave?
Like a little kitten.
Go off like a growling Rottweiler.
Okay.
And then there were two. The final question. A decider.
Either.
Shag. Or. Shoot. But who? This week, it's Prince Charles. You must decide. Now. Would you like to justify your answer?
You could always shoot him afterwards.
Very true. But have you not heard of necrophilia? I'm back! And you? You've chosen to shoot him.
Yes, I think it's more exciting.
Not as exciting as what we've got planned for you, my friend. Yow, it's redeemed. Please roll off as if you were a Swiss roll emulator. Yes! It's over. Your face will be plastered on the sky. Your name will be Mud. That is, changed legally by deed poll to Mud. On toilet walls all over the world, your name will appear next to some very rude remarks. Your credit card details will be posted on the internet. Your ears will be moulded out of plastic and used as toilet cleaners.
Everybody What? You know it's true. You know it's true. I can see it. I can see it in your eyes. In your eyes.
So we reach the end. Blessed be the gamblers, the happy gamblers. Damned are the sad. For as chance would have it, the first commandment is, be lucky.
Round